It's the NFL on EA Sports coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. And off we go from Denver. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Come on, D. There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover two or a two-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level. That offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
There we go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, let's get in them holes. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Coming to you.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jarrell Casey bursting in to take him down.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Come on. '53.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55.
Let's go, let's go.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
80 weapon. 80 weapon.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Ready up, Mike. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Ready, go. Again. Ready.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Let's get that ball.
Mike, 53.
Yes.
Mike. Yeah, that's what I do.
Bravo. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 10.
They'll go for it. It's locked.
Coming this way. Here we go.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Ready.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
He's not going to get me. Safe, safe, safe. Switch, switch. 45.
Breeze leaves this one with Camaro. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ready.
So after the run by Camara, now another 1st and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 25. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter play.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ready.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Break it down, fellas. Break it down. 99. Check 99. Out.
On the counter, here's Camara. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Ready. Yellow lady. Yellow lady. You must be dreaming. Mike 20. Mike 20. Mike 20. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans 1st. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. On the ground, Camara.
Run to the ball.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Ready.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check. Watch that. Kill.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Here's Locke. That's complete to Jake Butt. And he's got room. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Protein spill. Hey, it's our house. Deuce. Kill.
To throw it is Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Okay, break. Mike 27.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
He was looking for Tim Patrick that time, and it's 3rd and short.
Ready. Mike 27. You go night. 66. Bullet high. Ready.
Now Locke again. Escaping the pressure right. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Baby, let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, Let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive. And they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And that is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Here we go.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
Watch the pass.
Hey, check Mike 20.
Delta.
Mike 27.
Watch the slant.
Blue dart corkers. Blue dart corkers. Ready, go.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. 61. Matchbox. Light. Ready.
They do go for it. It's Locke. He's got his tight end fan. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 4, check 4.
Pilot 64, weak.
Mike 27.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Back to the ground now with Gordon.
Hey, let's get this.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Man, they're not ready.
Scene 6.
Soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
From the gun, it's Locke. Able to get this to Gordon. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
Charlie.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Exit. Haywood.
Mike 27, Mike 27.
Ready.
Shotgun snap to Locke. This is the tight end fan. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 25 yards that time.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Mike 20.
90. Wolf.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Guys, pick it up. Mike 56. Ready. Go.
Clock now to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target, but now it's third and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Check.
Here's Locke to throw. Flushed out right. Fourth down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Come on, keep giving it to him. Let's go. Nice hit, boy. Man, they ain't got a chance, cuz.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The kick by McManus is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Let's go. Hey, Mike, 20.
The final shot before half for Breeze. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Let's get it.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3.
Watch a slant. 80 weapon. Check safety. Yep. Motion. Wahoo.
They look to throw. It's Locke. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
22 Chet Bomber.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Ready, put up.
Play action. Now it's Locke. He'll buy some time right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. And now it's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, They're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Hey! Zoom, fellas, let's go!
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check.
Locking to hand it off to Gordon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Hey, check.
Watch West. Protein spill.
Check three.
This is Gordon. They go to him again. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at them right now and say, let's get away from them entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
He's coming. We got double up.
H3, 218. Chopper.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Locke working out of the gun. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
40. Ready? Blue 80. Push him back.
Slam.
Check 52.
Kill.
Again, it's Kamara. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ready? 95-56. 95-56. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Slam. Sammy.
The 10th carry for Kamara. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They go play action here on first down. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Man. Hey, check 24.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. Air is rare.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Sammy!
From the gun, it's Breeze. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Ready, break. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the screen. Pass. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Let's go, D. Foxtrot.
Now Locke. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
You don't want no problems with me.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Lock. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
To throw is Lock. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. He completes this to Sutton. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. He'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, a 22. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with an extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Lock going to keep this. And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least 1 play. And the Saints are going to get to this one, so that should about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
loved
did.
The defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. And off we go from Denver. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready? 95-56.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
Ready, cut.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ready.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
I'm coming.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Kamara. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Brees looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
4 down. Watch 41.
They do go for it. It's Brees. And brought in by the tight end Cook. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Hill going to try to run with it. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Check. 11.
Brees going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that's caught by Smith. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56. Who that? 5-1.
50. Check 50.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Brees going for it all. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
13.
On play action. Now Brees. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Nice touchdown, baby. Keep working.
Noah Fant, 73 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now Breeze finding Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
You think you gonna get this?
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On first down, Breeze gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now a play fake. Breeze. And Cook has it left side. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready. Yellow waiting.
Check. 45's the mic.
36.
Defense, keep it up, guys.
Ready, catch.
Breeze to throw again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees to Michael Thomas. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And here's a quick throw to Handler on the edge. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. On first down, it's Gordon. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Here we go. 8, read.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Under crunch.
80 weapon.
Right there. 56. Rip left. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
Too little, cupcake.
Here's Locke. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Let's go.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Mike's 56. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Shift, shift.
Under 22 jet bomber, 22. Let's go.
Here's Gordon. Down to the 25.
Oh,
Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Recon, 132 fighting. Smoke. 56 to Mike.
From the gun, it's
Let's make
locked.
these babies cry
This
all
is
the way
the
back
tight
home,
end
yo.
fan. And out of
Let's make these
bounds
babies
right
cry all the
around
way
the
back home.
20. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
56. Mike, 56. Right there.
Lock good to throw.
You don't want none of that.
He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On the set.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. An 8-yard touchdown run, and the Broncos have taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
We play to win. Let's go.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Breeze going to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Camaro. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
There we go, Mike. 20.
No kill.
20.
Clock.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. He'll get this one underneath to Camara. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Hey, Mike, 20.
Here, 21.
I don't even know why this.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard
Keep
line.
playing hard.
A Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ready. 5-9.
Mike 20.
He runs.
Breeze now on 1st down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
There you go. There we go, Mike 20. Mike 20.
Again, it's Breeze. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Let's go. Let's go.
Set.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Able to get this to Gordon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Got Gordon open, completes it. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
You mine!
Zet, 56. Mike's 50. Exit. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 50. Ready, go.
Throwing again on second down. Locke. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Let's go. 90. Wolf.
Here we go.
High 7. Let's go. Jam.
Again, it's Locke. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there, and that'll bring up second down.
Here we go.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch the backer.
Check. Big Dad, 66. Bullet high. Ready.
A final shot before half for Locke. Open man, he completes it to Jeudy. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Let's go.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10.
Hey, check, Mike. Set, go.
Locke working out of the gun. That's going to be caught by Jeudy. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
The big boys came out to play. I've been here, brother. Don't be mad.
General, West.
Coming.
Ready.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
47 Mike, 47.
You ain't got nothing.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
No gain on the play there. Second down. Third quarter, all tied up. This is second and 10.
11. Strong right.
Hey. 4 down.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Smith catches left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Brees here finding Kamara. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on second down, Brees. His throw incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's third and short.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Brees. Looking long for Thomas. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. The 40, the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Broncos have broken the tie. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Easy. 65.
Working from the gun, it's Brees. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Ready. 5-8, 5-8. 20.
Watch the run. Watch easy. Watch the run.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Running with Kamara. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Single.
From the 41, Brees. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
20. Hey, watch the ball.
Brees now on first down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
Come on, QB, come on.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
53. Hitting the mirrors back and go full strength.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Get him, get him, get him.
Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze looking for the end zone. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
It's a party now.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. The open man is Smith. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down.
45's the mic. Danny.
45.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
45, Mike, 45.
On 2nd and 7, Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Drew Brees to Michael Thomas. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Matchbox, light, rush in, ready, go.
They run it here with Gordon. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 12 yards there and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
So in Saints territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
47's the mark. Chopper. 47. Hey, they scared.
Now Gordon.
Watch out.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The tackle by Janoris Jenkins. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it, not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple-option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Go, go. Motion, motion, motion.
56 to Mike, boys, 56.
Again, Gordon on second and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 90, Wolf.
Watch the boot, watch the boot.
Now.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Bravo. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go.
22 chip bomber.
The Mike, boys, 56. Check, 56.
Come on. You better bring it.
Hut, hut. Mike 56. Mike 56.
All day, baby.
Go.
So that'll back him up 5. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And McManus able to put it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Ready.
5-9.
Mike 20. Watch the slant.
There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. 21.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Back to throw, Breeze. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end.
11.
Hey, 4 down.
Hey, Mike 20. Mike 20.
To throw is Breeze. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Ready.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Mike 20.
Get that quarterback.
Now it's the backup Winston. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. On fourth down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. This to potentially send us to overtime. And it's no good. Lutz pulled it, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they got themselves in position to at least entertain the thoughts of an overtime, but as it turns out, it was not meant to be, Charles.
And you feel bad for a kicker in this spot. He's going to have to shoulder a lot of the blame, but in reality, this will be a team loss. They didn't do enough collectively to get the job done.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and I think you'd have to label this an upset. Yes, they were.